Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the full moon reading for today. In regards to, the energy with coming along, with this full moon. It is in Aquarius. I know that this is just a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And let's see what is coming along with this full moon energy. A lot of us, excuse me, as I always say, the full moon is for, it's a time of releasing, letting go, purging. So with this cycle, whether it's people, places, things, situations, or circumstances, it's time to just, I just heard, lay the burden down. So whatever it is you're carrying, whatever it is that is, no longer serving you, it's time to put it down. Once and for all, just put it down. So this is just going to be for the collective. We're going to see what messages need to come through. This is a blue moon. It's the second full moon in Aquarius that we've had for this Leo season. So it is considered, a blue moon. But let's just see. There may be some communication coming in or going out, because I am feeling a lot of throat chakra energy right now. So whether that's you or, someone in regards to you, whatever situation you may be in, it's time to exercise your truth, use your voice. So we're going to see what's going on. I'm going to do one more and then we're going to jump right in. Couldn't be any more perfect. Bottom of the deck we have the full moon. And it says surrender it to the divine. Put it in God's hands. Whatever it is, like I said, it's time to lay it down. Put it down. And then up under that, we had the full moon in Leo, which says don't let pride get in your way. For some of you, what you're holding on to is pride. Or letting pride, be the force and behind why you won't let, something go. But it's time to release it, surrender it, and let it go. What's going on, Spirit? What messages do we need in regards to the collective and this full moon energy? What messages do we need? So bottom of the deck, we have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. But what actually came out was hold your vision, which is a fixed moon, and prosperity lies ahead, the new moon in Taurus. So Aquarius is that fixed air energy. And the hold your vision, what I'm feeling from that is, how can I put it? It's like, it's almost giving me like an energy of somebody, like seeing something through. And these mountains are sticking out to me too. So whatever, mountain or obstacle that you may be facing, it's like, stay focused on, getting through it. Hold your vision. Keep your focus. And then with the new moon in Taurus, the prosperity lies ahead. Which Taurus is fixed energy as well. This could have, played out starting with the full moon in Leo, which was in Aquarius season, where you may have feel like, you've been going through this uphill battle. But with like the need to surrender whatever it is, just surrender to it, allow yourself to, let it go. By seeing it through is going to lead to this, prosperity. It's going to lead you to, like I just heard, like the promised land. But you have to like almost, know that. And this was what I was talking about in my podcast episode of the suffering in silence. Because I feel like that burden, and I'm getting that Ten of Wands energy of whatever you're holding on to, whatever has become too much. It's like almost know that you can endure without suffering. Just because you're enduring something doesn't mean that, you're suffering. There's a difference. But I just feel like there's a misconception that in order, like enduring is suffering, and I don't feel that way. It's suffering if, you're doing something that you don't want to do. But that's, the burden that you're carrying. So if you endure through, or just imagine laying that burden down and still keeping going, still making your way like to the, through the mountain or to the mountaintop. There's reward in that. But there's no reward for enduring and suffering when it's something that, could have, how can I say it? Carrying so much. Like I just feel like there's a lot of weight that you're trying to carry and move forward. But it's not like it's giving me an energy of slowing you down. If you alleviate that weight and still keep your focus on the end goal that you want, it is going to require you to drop some of what you're carrying. Spirit is coming through today. Thank you. So let's just, break this down a little bit more. Hoping that, you cannot make this shit up, bro. And some of you are resisting letting go of whatever it is. Man, listen. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we need in regards to this energy associated with this full moon for the collective? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, and understanding do we need today for the collective? What messages do we need? Messages do we need? Alright, we're gonna do one more. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman, which, what's coming in with this full moon is, you know, there's going to be a change in perspective. Or, you know, for some of you, there's a need for, you know, a change in perspective. In whatever situation or circumstance you may find yourself in. Because like I always say with the hangman is an energy that you put yourself in. It's looked at as like a timeout, you know, to allow yourself to come to this new perspective or some type of new awareness. And for some of you, it could be in regards to, with the Four of Cups behind it, something, I won't even say something that's like maybe it was, you know, an opportunity, because that's what I feel like. It's an opportunity that some of you may have, you know, passed up on, you know, in the past, because there was something like you didn't see. Or I don't even feel like you didn't see, it's just that you didn't know. So it's like you may have closed yourself off from it. But look what it was. This Ten of Cups energy. So some of you, you know, you may have done this, you know, consciously as this Four of Cups, being stuck in, you know, ways of the past. You know, being that fixated energy, heavily fixed on something that you miss what's trying to actually come in for you. And this could have been, like I said, it's the Two of Swords, which, you know, is like I said, some of it is consciously done, or some of you consciously did it because you didn't want to open up. But what I'm feeling is like you weren't able to recognize what this opportunity was. You didn't see this Ace of Cups as this Ten of Cups. And I'm getting, what's the song? I don't even know who sings it, but it's, what is it? Joy and pain, sunshine and rain. I'm gonna have to look it up to see what it, you know, or it may mean something to someone out there. But that's just the energy that, or, you know, the song that just came through. But what I will say is through whatever perspective shift, change that you may have, or some of you, you know, depending on where you're at in the timeline, you could have already had this. It's basically just saying, like, let go so that this can come in for you. Whether it's a person, place, thing, an opportunity. let's see. What's going on? What messages do we need, Spirit? What messages do we need in regards to this full moon energy? Give me one more. Okay, so we have out the Page of Swords with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Wands and the Two of Cups, and then we have the Sun with the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords. So whether, I feel like, you know, this Queen of Swords, whether it's you or someone else, like I say, I feel the throat chakra energy of their wanting, or maybe, you know, there will be like a conversation coming in regards to this energy. Someone is either wanting to communicate with this Queen of Swords, but, you know, maybe feeling blocked. But I feel like there's a conversation coming. I also feel like as this Page of Swords, you could be coming into some information, and whether this is you or, you know, another person that you're dealing with, if it's a person, it's like you may be looking at, you know, I feel like this was, you know, a behavior, some type of behavior that you had where, you know, speaking, you know, impulsively, but it was coming from like a very immature place. If this is all within you, this is like you're having this awareness within you and you're wanting to, you know, elevate yourself into this energy. But if it's in regards to another person, it's like there's some type of admiration that I'm feeling with this Page of Pentacles. Or excuse me, Page of Swords. So you could be admiring someone in this energy, or they could be admiring this energy within you. I do feel like there could even be, truthfully, like an age difference, because we got pages here between you and this person. Like I said, if it's playing out with another person for you. But it's almost like for some of you, especially, is bringing me back to that Four of Cups energy, that opportunity that you may have missed or didn't see. You're seeing now that what this opportunity was, if this Page of Swords was, or excuse me, this Queen of Swords is another person that, you know, you want to speak with, because I do feel like you're not communicating with this person because the sword is up. And like the Page of Swords is ready to swing that sword, but he hasn't swung it yet. He's just holding on to that awareness. He hasn't expressed it yet. It was because it's like you quickly cut off what they had to offer. But like you felt like what they had to offer wasn't enough. Or, you know, this could be you too. But it was like you were quick to almost like disregard this person. But now it's like you're realizing it was the immaturity within you that caused you to do this. Because what they actually were bringing to you was the Ace of Pentacles, which is, you know, that opportunity, starting something solid, you know, a stable foundation. And as this King of Wands, you're seeing that. You know, you're wanting to take some type of action, but it's also like you're reviewing this behavior within yourself. And in the back of your mind, you're like, shit, almost like that's what I feel like. Damn, that if it's another person, this was my person. And if this is all you, it's like you're realizing that you need to elevate this Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles energy to help bring you into balance. And if it's all you, it's masculine, and it's your masculine and feminine energy, which you are like, you're seeing like through the elevation or a perspective change that you may have or may have had already. That's what is going to bring you into balance. And not for nothing, Aquarius and Leo. We are in Leo season. The moon is in Aquarius. This is the opposite energy of each other. And like they always say, you know, opposites attract. And honestly, you're realizing how to bring your masculine or your feminine together, or, you know, if this is all you, or you're seeing a person that you may have brushed off now as your equal and wanting to move forward as this Chariot energy. And whether this is you or someone else, the Chariot is balanced, it's disciplined, it's forward focused, and it's movement. You know, you're seeing how you can elevate your energy to step into this Chariot energy. Or, like I said, if this is a person, which under the full moon energy, it's being revealed to you. And what's, you know, with the sun here, that's that reveal. That's, you know, that clarity. It's that awareness coming in. And for some of you now, it's like you're ready to, you know, put in the work. This is that, you know, focus card. This is that hold your vision. So whether this is something within you or it's playing out within another person during this full moon cycle, you're ready to, you know, you know what you want. You know what you want. It's clear to you. So now it's like with this full moon cycle and letting go of whatever it is that you need to let go, you're ready to do the work. You have the clarity that you need to go ahead and either balance yourself out or balance out, you know, for some of you, a connection with another person. Because it is this Two of Cups energy. And it's like you've known it, but you didn't act on it in the past. So let's see. I want to look at this Page of Swords, and then we'll look at the Eight of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Swords. And for some of you, it had everything to do with, you know, that pride and ego. Tell me about the Page of Swords. I said it. We got the Eight of Wands, which is that communication that I'm feeling. Give me one more for the Page of Swords. Alright, so if this is communication that you're wanting to have with another person, it's like this communication, like I said, it could be coming in, or you could be the one giving this communication, depending on what side you're resonating with. But it's, you know, it's in regards to, you know, you know, holding back. It could be a conversation of, you know, why you know, decided to like almost not invest. Or, you know, an energy of, how can I put it? Why you weren't able to like collaborate with this person, because from the 4 to the 7 is the 3, which is that collaboration energy, that working together to build something. But it's almost like you're seeing now, and you want to communicate like why you held back or why you did not invest in this person. And if this is, you know, all you, it's like you're realizing that you were almost in a way blocking yourself out of a way of, you know, like trying to protect yourself, but it really didn't, you know, it didn't serve you. Because this Eight of Wands is, you know, is coming towards this Page of Swords. So it's like you're realizing that the block was like yourself. And it stopped you from coming together with, you know, people, places, and things. You're realizing that now. And, you know, for some of you, it is, you know, stressful. Because now when you were at the 3 of Pentacles, some of you could have been only investing for like practical reasons, monetary reasons. Now you're wanting to connect with people on an emotional level. This 3 of Cups here is coming together with people, you know, or things that bring on emotional fulfillment. And for some of you, like I said, it is with this Queen of Swords. But it's like, you know, being in this 9 of Swords energy, you know, you're stressed out. You're stressed out. Like, because some of you do want to talk to this person. But for some of you, you know, you're like, oh my God, like I was causing this block in my life. And it, you know, this is a natural human feeling, but you know, you only know what you know when you know it. So with this full moon, it's illuminating this energy within you and showing you that it's showing you how to fix it. Because in order to fix anything, first of all, you have to come into the awareness, then step into acceptance. So you have to almost like accept that this was, you know, maybe it was a pattern that you had, certain behaviors that you displayed, but you have to own that in order to alleviate the block. So what is this Eight of Pentacles? Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. So with the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords and the Page of Wands. And what that is saying to me is like, especially with what I'm feeling, like it's time for you now, if this is all you, to put in the work to heal yourself. You know, this is, you know, it's time to focus on, you know, your own healing and what you need to do to get you, you know, like how to rectify this energy. And through the Page of Wands, you know, I'm feeling like it's going to bring on by you, like actively and consciously taking this time out to focus in and, you know, heal this pattern or, you know, behavior within yourself is going to lead you to a whole new experience, like the Page of Wands. And I'm actually getting like, you know, it's time for you to wake up, because some of you have been, you know, just thinking about this. Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Some of you have been trying to avoid this. Because the Eight of Pentacles can be avoidance as well. But you know the truth. But you could have just been so focused on, you know, these Three of Swords above your head that it's time for you to get up and take the awareness that you've gained in this state of the Four of Swords and actually like put some action behind it so that you can move forward. And it's going to push you forward into this Queen of Pentacles energy of, you know, being more solid, being more practical, not being so rash. You know, it's maturity. It's maturity. Alright, so yeah, this full moon, you know, it feels like it's gonna be, you know, it is a big full moon. It's a, you know, it's a blue moon, and you know, they say things happen once in a blue moon. So for some of you, this could be like this could, you know, if it could come as a shock to you if this is all going on within you. But I feel like if this is playing out between you and another person, it you know, it may catch them abruptly, you know, it may catch them off guard. And, you know, it's like you're just gonna almost just like come with what you have, like come as you are. But you're doing it from a more elevated space because you're recognizing this energy within you. And it's not an energy like, I don't feel like, maybe for some of you, you felt less than or felt like you didn't have much to offer. But you showing up as you are is really all that it takes. You just have to be secure in that, which is this Queen of Pentacles energy. But I do feel like, you know, with this Eight of Pentacles and, you know, actually getting up from this Four of Swords energy and like doing, like, it's almost like it's time for you to stop thinking about it and do some active healing. I'm gonna get the guidance or advice, and then that will be the full moon spread. Open the box. what's going on. What guidance or advice do you need for the collective in regards to this full moon energy and spread? What guidance or advice do you need for the collective as it pertains to this full moon energy and spread? One more. And I'm being guided to clarify this Knight of Swords. I don't know who wants it clarified, but we're going to see why this Knight of Swords is here. What does this Knight of Swords have to say? Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Is that communication actually coming? That's too many. What is this Knight of Swords? So for some of you, this communication could be in regards to, you know, like I said, from the 4 to the 7 is the 3, which is building. It could be, you know, communication about wanting or having this 10 of Pentacles energy with you if this is playing out with another person. But, or, you know, for some of you, the 10 of Pentacles is looked at as, you know, family, you know, strong foundations, traditions, all of that energy. So for some of you, this could be playing out within like a family dynamic in which you're communicating like the truth of the situation. But I feel like this Ace of Swords is actually, you know, that clarity. It's you communicating, especially to another person, that this is what you see with them. If this is all you, like I said, you have, you're learning how to basically come out of this Knight of Swords and not be so, you know, rash or impulsive with your communication, and you're learning how to, you know, ground the way that you communicate, because I'm getting grounding off of that. Because by you grounding the way that you communicate, it's better. I'm not going to say it's better, but it assists in how you explain or convey what you feel. It's going to help you to be able to express your feelings. Not out of anger, because the Knight of Swords could be in anger. Not out of rashness or impulsivity. You're honing that energy in here. But it's also, you know, for some of you, giving you a more clearer and grounded, what do I want to say, perspective. And allowing you to express your truth, stand on it, and be secure in it. And like I said, if it's another person, you're going to communicate to them coming from a more grounded place not so, I mean, you may come in aggressively or impulsively, but it's going to be the truth. And what you see with this person and what you see with them and what you're coming to offer is this 10 of Cups, or they're coming towards you with this, because the burden that they were carrying, or whatever they were carrying, was only manifesting heartbreak. You know, situations that ended in pain, loss, whatever. But by dropping this burden, because we got 3 10s here, which are all endings of cycles. By dropping this burden, you're manifesting healing of this 3 of Swords, which is going to lead you into a whole new experience. You're gonna get, like, there's gold at the end of the rainbow. So that's for whoever wanted that clarified, because it was screaming at me. But the guidance or advice, you cannot make this shit up, bro. I gotta find something else to say. But we have Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. 43, which breaks down to a 7, which is, you know, a very spiritual number. You see clearly now. You have the insight and the awareness that you need. Right here. So now it's just time for you to actually hone in, focus, and put in the work. So because for some of you, I'm feeling like this 4 of Swords energy is a slumber that you need to come up from and be open to the experience, whether it's experiencing yourself in a new way or experiencing something with someone else that's different from what you've been through. But you have to allow yourself to do that. But because you're seeing it. And for some of you, it is, you know, it's going to send you on a different path. With the Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. If you're being led to a person, place, or thing, there's a lesson in that. And with the Elephant Spirit, it says learn from the past. So some of you are coming into the awareness of maybe the past patterns, behaviors, situations, and circumstances that you came from are not necessarily where you're gonna stay, or where is this, like, that's not as far as it goes. There's more. There's more. So what's the guidance or advice for the collective in regards to this full moon energy and spread? One more. All right, so we have, So we have the Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. So for a lot of you, you already know, like I just said, you just either there was a lack in confidence, as this Page of Pentacles, a lack of clarity or sight with the Page of Swords, or, you know, it was an energy of, you know, just protecting what you had and not willing to be open to explore something new. But it's like, whatever that is, it's time for you to, you know, bring your vision to life. What you see for yourself, if you can see it, you can achieve it. And then through Buffalo Spirit, it says the abundant universe will provide. The universe got your back. They're gonna put you like you already have everything that you need to get this done. There's nothing outside of you that can help you. The universe is just your guide. And then we have the Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. Which is this energy right here. That Page of Wands. Yes, it's a page, but it's also, you know, childlike energy. Children go after what they want. They don't think of, you know, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I don't deserve this. Oh, I don't want this to be a repeat of the past. They always ready to run full force into experiences. And we have to learn that, especially as adults. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, you know, the Mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Which, you know, I just feel like that's just a reminder. Certain things, like, it's almost like you're used to having, you know, it's bringing me back to that Ten of Wands. You're trying to tend to everything as a whole. Some of that as a whole. Some of that stuff is too big for you to try to control it all. So if you start small. Start with the things that you can control and get rid of the things that you can't, and allow the universe to work with you and help you sort it out. Because small victories lead to big results. And it doesn't have to look like anything to other people. It just has to feel good to you. And you don't have to make a big leap or a big life-changing, you know, or do a big life-changing thing. Start small. Start small. This was beautiful. So guys, that was the full moon reading. You know, as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest, but the energy feels good. So as always, sending love and light out to you all. And I always thank you for tuning in with me. And I will see you guys on the next one. All right. Later.